Hey everybody, it's time for gentle yoga and it's Tuesday. I've seen a lot of emails today with people joking and saying, in case you don't know what day it is, it's Tuesday. So here we are for Tuesday gentle yoga, and thank you so much for being with me today and for joining me today. And I'm really excited to have all of my friends that I know are out there. It means the world to me that you enjoy me teaching yoga and that you're coming week after week. So thank you, thank you. Sending you lots of virtual hugs. And for those that are new to yoga or new to my class, this is our gentle class. So this is all about being kind to ourselves and being kind to our bodies, not over pushing, not over stretching, but as long as we're feeling some sensation, as long as we're feeling something, then we're doing it right. So let's get started. We're gonna get started in Savasana, or what's also called corpse-like pose. And that is all about the idea of rebirth. So we're gonna get ourselves ready for yoga and our practice so that we can re-enter our new day. So palms facing up, arms about a 45-degree angle from the body. Feet are about 1.5 to 2 feet apart, and they're falling out to either side. Head is facing forward, eyes are facing up, so looking at the sky or the ceiling, so that our head, neck, and spine are all in one straight line. And you'll notice me turning my head. That's just so I can make sure that the microphone is picking up my voice. So we'll start here in Savasana, bringing our focus and attention to our breath. Noticing the body relax, noticing the mind relax. And I know many of us have a lot going on today in our minds and in our hearts. And so acknowledging those things, noticing them, and then putting them aside for the next hour that we're together. And focusing on the breath, on the gentle inhales and exhales, on the gentle rise and fall of the chest. And when you're ready, we can deepen the breath, filling the lungs up from the bottom to the middle, all the way to the top. And then exhale from the top of the lungs to the middle of the lungs, all the way to the bottom. Inhale, fill up the lungs, starting with the top, then the middle, then the bottom. And exhale completely. Take a few more deep breaths like this, completely filling and emptying the lungs. Bringing the focus into the body. And letting go of any tension, any pain, anything that's not serving you in this moment. And as you breathe, I invite you to create an intention for our yoga practice together. So if there's somewhere where you'd like to see change, or some intention you would like to put forward, scan the body, scan the mind. Is it something for yourself? Is it for a friend, a family member, a loved one? Maybe it's for our community, our global community, our earth, or our universe. So take a few moments now, and if you'd like, create and set an intention for our practice. And when you're ready, open your eyes, raise your arms up to the sky, wiggle the fingers. Inhale, stretch up. As you exhale, drop the fingers back towards the face. As you inhale, stretch up. As you exhale, drop the hands down towards the torso. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, drop the fingers back. Inhale, stretch up. And exhale, drop the hands forward. Inhale, up, exhale, pinkies to the outside. And inhale, up, exhale, thumbs to center. Inhale, up. Exhale, pinkies to the outside. And inhale, up. Exhale, thumbs to center. Nice. Make big circles with the wrists going in one direction. And then reverse big circles with the wrists going in the other direction. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms out and up. Stretch through the palms, bring the feet together, flex the feet, stretch through the heels. And release the arms next to the ears. We're stretching the arms overhead, bringing the feet together, release the fingers, maybe lift the hips here if you'd like, but that's optional. And then dropping the hips, snow angel the arms down, hands towards the hips, bend the knees, gently rock from side to side. And with one hand on each knee, we're going to make big circles with the knees, first going in one direction. And then reverse. Coming back to center, settling back to center, we're going to lift the head, clasp opposite arms, tuck the head into the knees, and send love all over the body. Thanking your body for all that it does for you each day. And releasing that stretch, bring the head down to the mat. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together. And if the feet are too far away from the hands, that's okay. You can just hold on to the legs. You can hold on to the shins, hold just below the knee. If it's accessible for you to reach around the feet, you can clasp fingers around the outside of the feet, but just be gentle with the body today. Do what feels good for you. Again, if you're feeling some sensation, you're doing it right. We're letting the knees fall out to either side. We're gently, gently opening the hips as we inhale and exhale. And we're coming back to center. We're bringing the knees together and bringing the feet flat to the mat. Lifting the left leg, we're going to cross the left knee over the right knee. And if this feels good for you, you can hold it here. If you want a little bit more, you can reach for the knees and pull them into the body, inhaling and exhaling here. Remembering to breathe. And dropping the right foot to the mat, we're going to slide the right knee out to the right-hand side. And again, you can hold it here, or if you'd like to reach through and around the right leg, you can pull that bent knee into the body, inhaling and exhaling here. And dropping the right foot to the mat, we're going to drop the left foot to the mat. Cross the left knee over the right. And again, you can hold it here or you can reach for the knees, gently pulling them into the body. Inhaling and exhaling here. And then dropping the left foot, we're going to slide the right knee out to the right. Gentle hip opener here as we reach through and around the left knee and gently bring that knee just a little bit closer to the body. And from here you might notice one side seems a little tighter, one side seems a little looser. That's normal. We usually tend towards using one side over the other. But in any case, we'll be gentle with our bodies today, being respectful and remembering that every day is different. We'll drop that left foot. We're going to drop the right foot. We're going to bend both knees into the chest again. Big hug, lifting the head, clasp opposite elbows, tuck the head into the knees. We're getting a big stretch all along the spine here. And then drop the head back down to the mat. Drop both feet to the mat. Walk them all the way down and reach the arms overhead again. We'll stretch the right side of the body. So stretch the right hand up, flex the right heel, stretch it down. And if this is enough for you, you can hold it here. If you want a little bit more, you can clasp the right wrist with the left hand and just give a gentle tug upward. Flex that right foot, inhale and exhale. We're feeling a nice big stretch all throughout the right side of the body. Feeling nice and long, lean and limber as we inhale and exhale. Release that hand. We're going to take a deep breath in and out here. And on our next inhale, we're going to raise the left hand and stretch it up, flex the left foot, stretch it down. If it feels good to clasp the wrist of the left hand and give a gentle tug upward, you can. We're feeling that big stretch all the way through the armpit, the rib cage, the waist of the left hand side of the body. Inhale and exhale here. Nice. We're going to release that stretch and we're going to flip over like a pancake onto the other side, onto our stomachs. And from here, we're going to do cobra. So we're going to bring our forehead to the mat. And we're going to start just by opening our eyes and looking up. Then we'll lift the head and gently turn the head, looking out across the ground and up to the sky. Without putting any pressure into the hands just yet, keeping those elbows really squeezed in close to the body and tucked in close to the body, we're going to gently begin to lift and arch the spine, arching back. So we're going to arch through the spine, we're lifting up, we're squeezing the shoulder blades together, and you can go ahead and stop here if this is a lot. If you'd like a little bit more, then you can push into the hands, keeping those elbows tucked in close to the body. This is not about stretching. The cobra pose is about activating each muscle along the vertebra. So we are activating those muscles, we're squeezing the shoulder blades together, we're squeezing the elbows into the body, and then we're gently going to lower all the way down, bringing the forehead to the mat, and then turn one ear to one side, turn the toes in and the heels out, palms face up, arms are down and alongside the body. And just inhale and exhale here. Take a few deep breaths here in alligator pose. So take a few deep breaths here, relax, and then we're going to come back to the center for Cobra one more time. So we're going to come to center, hands underneath the shoulders, forehead to the mat. And I want to be sure you hear me, which is why I keep turning my head. So remember, do as I say, not as I do. So from here with the forehead on the mat, we're going to open the eyes and look up, and then gently tilt and turn the head, looking up, out across the floor, up along the wall. And then when you're looking up as high as you can, you're activating those muscles in the back. We're going to pull the elbows into the body, pull the shoulder blades together, and gently lift the shoulders back. We're not putting pressure into the hands yet. We're just lifting with the muscles all along the spine. And then we can hold it here because this is a lot of work. Coming down whenever we need to. We're keeping the top of the feet pressed into the mat. If we want a little bit more, we can push up, arching through the spine, keeping those shoulders back and down, keeping the elbows tucked into the body, inhaling, exhaling, and then slowly lowering down, turning the opposite ear to the mat, turning the toes in and the heels out. Take a few deep breaths here in alligator pose. And coming back to center, bringing the hands underneath the rib cage. So that we were originally having them underneath the shoulders. We're going to bring them under the rib cage. Now we're going to stretch the whole front side of the body. We're going to lift from the hands. We can straighten the elbows if we want, but we don't have to. We're going to drop the hips down, tilt the head, look forward or up, whatever feels good for the neck. Drop the hips down, and then we're going to walk the knees in and stretch the spine in the opposite direction. Bring the chest down towards the knees. Bring the forehead to the mat. Bring the hands up next to the feet. And inhale and exhale here in child's pose. And then walk the hands out in front of you. Walk the fingers out just a little bit. Try to drop that forehead to the mat. This will open up the shoulders just a little bit. And then walk the hands in and sit up in a nice, tall, seated position with the legs comfortably crossed or some other way that suits you. So sitting up straight and tall, we'll inhale, sweep both arms up. Exhale, sweep down. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, down. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, down. And we'll inhale, sweep up. When we exhale, we're going to hold it here. Inhale, stretch the fingers up. Exhale, hold it here. One more big inhale, stretch up. And exhale, down. Nice. Next inhale, we're going to roll the shoulders forward and up. When we exhale, we're going to roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale, roll forward and up. And exhale, back and down. And one more inhale, forward and up. And exhale, back and down. Good. Reversing the motion, we're going to inhale, roll the shoulders back and up to the ears. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, back and up. And exhale, forward and down. And one more inhale. And exhale. Good. Turning the head to one side. We're going to line up the chin with the shoulder. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the chin to the shoulder. Move the chin all the way across the chest. And inhale, look out over the opposite shoulder. Exhale, chin to shoulder. Rotate the chin all the way across the chest and inhale. Exhale, chin to shoulder. Rotate the chin all the way across the chest. Inhale, look out over the opposite shoulder. And exhale, chin to shoulder. Drop the chin all the way down the midline of the body. Let the forehead hang heavy. Let the chin rest gently on the chest. And just inhale and exhale here, gently rocking the head from side to side. And then lifting the head, we're going to bring the arms parallel to the ground. Interlace the fingers, push the knuckles away, drop the forehead down. And feel that nice stretch all the way across the shoulder blades, through the upper back. Maybe rock the arms from side to side. Nice. Bring the shoulders down, back, and away from the ears. So let's make our way to a standing position. I want to do a little bit of sun salutation prep and then some sun salutations. So we'll start by bringing the feet either next to each other or up to hip width apart. So do the stance that feels good for you, that you feel the most comfortable, the most stable. I generally like to have my toes touching. I lift them up, spread them out from each other, lift up the heels, and the heels are about 2 inches apart so that the outsides of my feet are parallel to each other. I feel like that gives me a nice firm base, but everybody has a different way that they like. We're gonna drop our shoulders back and down the spine, lift the chin, and we're gonna activate every muscle in our body from the legs all the way up. So we're lifting the chin, the shoulders are back, we're activating all the muscles all throughout the body. Inhaling, sweep the arms up, bring the palms together. Exhale, hands in prayer position at the heart. Inhale, reach up, gently lean back. And exhale, we're gonna swan dive forward. Come down with a flat back, arms out to the sides, and drop the crown of the head forward. And then inhale, reverse swan dive. We're gonna sweep the arms up, flat back as you come all the way up, gently lean back. And exhale, hands in prayer position at the heart. We're gonna add a little something to this. So we're gonna inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands in prayer position at the heart. Inhale, reach up and lean back. Exhale, swan dive, fold all the way forward. Inhale, flat back. We're gonna come up halfway, bring the hands just above the knees, reach the crown of the head forward. Feel that nice stretch across the backs of the legs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Arms out to the sides, flat back as you come all the way up. Lean back. And exhale, hands in prayer position at the heart. Releasing the hands, we'll do that again. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Bring the palms together and exhale, hands in prayer position at the heart. Inhale, reach up, gently lean back. Exhale, swan dive, flat back as you come all the way down. Let the crown of the head fall down as you inhale, reach the crown of the head forward, flat back. Roll the shoulders back, feel that nice stretch in the backs of the legs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive, flat back as you come all the way up. Gently lean back. And exhale, hands in prayer position at the heart. Nice. From here, we're gonna swan dive forward. So arms out to the sides, flat back as you come all the way down. Let the arms just hang forward. Let the crown of the head fall down. Gently nod the head yes. Shake the head no. Release any tension from the neck. Gently sway from side to side, opening up the backs of the legs. If the hands are on the ground, you can walk the hands. If the hands are touching the leg, you can walk the hands on the leg. Or you have the option of clasping opposite elbows. Whatever you choose, we're going to turn to one side, either walking the hands, holding onto the leg, or clasping opposite elbows. Inhale and exhale here a few times, a few deep breaths. And then we're going to walk back to center and turn to the opposite side. Inhale and exhale here. Take a few deep breaths. We're going to come back to center, back to the first side. Can walk the hands, have them on the legs, or clasp opposite elbows. Do what feels good for your body. And then coming back to center, we're going to turn once more to the opposite side. And then come back to center. Bend the knees. We're going to gently roll all the way up, roll the shoulders back and down the spine. Nice. I figured we could do a couple of slow sun salutations today, a couple really gentle ones. So meet me at the front of the mat. Let's step to the front of the mat, and just as we activated every muscle in our body before, we're going to do the same again. So we're going to activate every muscle in our body. We're going to start with that firm base in our feet, activate our calves, our thighs. We're going to activate our abdomen, pull that belly button up and in, that spine that we were working on earlier. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands in prayer position at the heart. Inhale, reach up, gently lean back. And exhale, swan dive forward. Come all the way down. Bend the knees. Line the fingers up with the toes. Hands are flat on the ground. We're bending the knees. We're going to step back with the right foot. Drop the knee and the top of the foot. Make sure that the left knee is directly over the left ankle to protect from injury. And we're just going to sink those hips down as we inhale and exhale. Look forward or up. We're going to tuck those back toes and lift that leg. Step the other foot back. We're stepping back to the top of a push-up. Drop both knees down. Take a big inhale, arch through the spine, look up. As you exhale, bend the elbows, bring the chest and chin closer to the ground, slide forward. Hands are next to the rib cage. We're going to push into upward dog. We did this a little bit earlier. Looking up, dropping the hips down, tuck the toes. Jackknife the hips, push the floor away from you as you come into downward dog. So we're reaching the heels toward the mat. We're spreading the fingertips really wide, and we're pushing the floor away, drawing the shoulder blades down the back. So if you find that you're hovering here, I want you to push the floor away from you with your hands and roll the weight forward into the fingers. We're going to drop both knees, sit back on the heels, find our way to a child's pose. Our hands are extended forward. We're stretching the shoulders. We're coming back to a hand and knee posture, unfolding the knees, a tabletop posture, tucking the toes, pushing the hips back up towards the ceiling, coming back to downward dog. Looking up between the hands, lift the right foot, take a big step forward, place the toes in line with the fingers. As you drop the left knee and the top of the foot. Just gently gaze forward or up. We're sinking those hips ever so gently. We're feeling that nice stretch. And we're gonna tuck those back toes, lift that leg, and step or hop that foot forward. And fold all the way forward. Inhale, flat back, come up halfway, roll the shoulders back, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come all the way up, gently lean back. And exhale, hands in prayer position at the heart. Nice job. So that was one half of a sun salutation because we were leading with our right leg the whole time. So now let's do it on the left side, so we'll have completed one. So stepping to the front of the mat, standing up straight and tall, getting that firm base with the feet, so feet either together, up to hip width apart. We're gently tucking that tailbone, scooping the hips, tucking the tailbone down, activating the abdomen, shoulders are back and down, standing up nice and tall. We'll inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands in prayer position at the heart. Inhale, reach up and gently lean back. Exhale, fold forward, flat back, swan dive all the way down. Let the crown of the head fall down. We're lining up the fingers next to the toes as we bend the knees. We're bringing the hands flat to the floor. Step the left foot back into a lunge. We're dropping that knee, dropping the top of the foot and sinking the hips as we look forward. Or if the neck feels really good, looking up. And breathing. Tucking the toes. We're going to lift the knees, step both feet back together in plank in the top of a push-up. And as we inhale, arch the back, look up, bend the elbows, lower the chest and chin to the mat. Slide the body through the hands. Hands are now next to the rib cage. We're pushing the floor away from us, dropping the hips and looking up or forward in upward dog. Stretching out the whole front side of the body. Then tuck the toes. Bend the knees, bring the weight backwards. Push into the toes as you gently lift the knees and push the hips up towards the ceiling. Bring the heels closer to the mat as you push into the fingers, pushing the floor away from you, coming into an upside down V. Inhale and exhale here. Taking a few deep breaths. We're more than halfway through. Looking up between the hands. Lift the left foot, step or walk it forward. Bring the left toes in line with the left fingers. Drop the right knee and the top of the foot. Inhale, look forward or up. Exhale, step the right foot up to meet the left. Fold all the way forward. Inhale, flat back, roll the shoulders back, reach the crown of the head forward. And exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive, flat back as you come all the way up. Gently lean back. And exhale, hands in prayer position at the heart. Nice job. Release the hands. We're going to come to a seated position on the mat. So you might have noticed that we do a lot of back protection movements in my yoga class. And that's because I have some lower back issues. And probably the number one thing that people share with me when they say, hey, I want to do your class, but I have some back issues. So I always try to modify for backs, for necks and shoulders, so that we feel like we're moving those areas, but we're not straining those areas where we often carry a lot of stress. So from here, we're going to stretch our legs out in front of us for some forward bending. So I like to pull the flesh of my sits bones back so that I can sit up straight and tall. And from here, we'll sweep the arms up. Big inhale, and then as we exhale, we're reaching forward, leading with the chest and chin, and then bringing the arms down, then curving through the spine, dropping the forehead down a little bit closer to the legs. And rather than curving forward, we want to lean forward and lengthen the spine as we go. So we're imagining a dotted line between our forehead and our shins. Even if we're right here, we're imagining that dotted line between the forehead and the shins. That's the direction we want to move the body in. We'll inhale, walk the hands up. Very nice. We're gonna bend one knee, bring that foot high on the thigh. Inhale, sweep the hands up, and exhale, lead with the chest and chin. Fold forward over that leg. Look out past the toes. Imagine that dotted line between the forehead and the shin. And Zan, I'm seeing your text. Thank you. I'm so glad everything's working and you guys can see me. It's definitely glitching on my end, which is why I keep getting up to move my little cursor on the computer so that it doesn't accidentally fall asleep, because I think my computer is like, we're done. We're not doing anything. Walk the hands up the leg. We're going to switch legs. Stretch the opposite leg out, bend the leg that was just straight. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale, lean forward, leading with the chest and chin, and then reaching forward. And yeah, when I get close to the computer, I can see what people have messaged there, but from back here, I can see words, but I can't see anything else. So we're reaching over that leg, we're feeling the back of the leg just melt. We're releasing any tension that we might be carrying there. And in the lower back, these forward bends are so great for the lower back and loosening the lower back as well. We're going to walk the hands up. We're stretching both legs forward again. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, lead with the chest and chin. Fold forward. Reach the forehead towards the shins. Notice maybe you're coming a hair closer in your forward bend than you were before as we inhale and exhale, stretching forward. We're going to walk the hands up the legs and bend the knees. We're going to do a couple gentle spinal twists. So I have two options for you. You can sit with the knees bent and bring one hand behind and one hand in front of the body as you turn and look to one side. So actually, let's all do that together. It's a nice gentle warm up. So let's come to a comfortable cross-leg position. I'm bringing my left hand behind the body. I'm bringing my right hand in front of the body, trying to line my shoulders up with the front and the back, and then turning and looking out over the left side. And if my neck feels good and I can continue to turn my head to the left, I will. And we're keeping that nice tall spine no matter what. And then we're releasing that twist, coming back to center. We're going to switch sides, so I'll bring the right hand behind and now the left hand forward. And now I'm turning my shoulders to the right. I'm turning my neck and my head to the right. And I could just gaze directly straight out to the right, or if I'm feeling really good, I can keep twisting all the way to the right. And releasing that twist, we'll come back to center. And we'll prepare for a little bit of a more intense spinal twist. So stretching, I'll start on twisting to the left. So stretching the right leg forward, we're going to lift the left leg and bring the foot outside that knee. We can leave that leg straight, or you can bend that knee and bring the foot next to the hip, but not underneath it. So do what feels good for that side. We're gonna bring the left hand behind the back and push into that hand, straightening the elbow. We're not locking the elbow, we're not hyperextending the elbow, but we're just keeping a gentle bend in that elbow, but holding our chest up, holding ourselves up straight and tall. With our right hand, we're gonna inhale and stretch up. As we exhale, we'll turn to the left, bring the elbow inside the knee, turn from the belly, turn from the chest, the shoulders, the neck, and then the head. Look as far as you can to the left behind you. Release that twist, come back to center, and we're gonna straighten the left leg, bend the right knee, bring the foot on the opposite side of the straight leg, and then we can bend this leg and bring the foot next to the right hip if we'd like, or we can continue to stretch that leg out in front of us. So do what feels good for you for today. We're gonna bring the right hand behind the back, hold the chest up straight and tall. Inhale the left hand up, turn to the right. Drop the elbow inside the knee and use that leverage to turn from the belly, then the shoulders, the chest, the neck, the head. Look as far as you can behind you. We'll release that twist, come back to center, and come to a comfortable seated position. Now, I know that a lot of us are spending a lot more time on the screen than usual. We're gonna get into a comfortable seated position to do some eye exercises. So we'll start by looking as far as we can to the right-hand side. So we're not turning the head, we're just using the eyes to look as far as we can to the right, now to the left. Without moving the head, without moving nothing but your eyes, just look as far as you can to the left, back to the right. Look as far as you can to the right, looking at the corners of the eyes, seeing the nose. Switch sides, look as far as you can to the left, back to the right, and back to the left. Nice. Then we'll look as far as we can up, bringing the eyes to the top of the lids, looking up, 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 up. Remembering to breathe as we look down. Look as far as we can down without moving our head, without dropping our chin. Maybe you're seeing your cheeks. Look up, gaze all the way up, and look down. And look up, and down. Nice. So we'll start by looking up. Now look to the top right corner. Look to the right, look to the bottom right corner, look all the way down, look to the bottom left corner, look to the left, look to the top left corner, and look up. So gently moving the eyes slowly from point to point. We're going to make big circles with the eyes. And then we'll go a little bit faster and a little bit faster until we're making really fast big circles with the eyes, and then close your eyes. Take a deep breath in And a deep breath out. Open the eyes and look up. Look to the top left corner. Look to the left. Look to the bottom left corner. Look down. Look to the bottom right corner. Look right. Look to the top right corner. Look up. And gently move from point to point in that direction. The opposite of the way we were going before. And then moving in a bit of a more smooth circle. First starting out slowly and then speeding it up, going a little bit faster and a little bit faster and a little bit faster, and then close your eyes. Big inhale here, big exhale here, and then open your eyes. Very good. So let's find our way down to our backs, down to our mats for a couple more leg stretches and then final relaxation. My favorite. So finding your way down to your mat. Inhale, lift your right leg, point and flex that foot. If you want to support the leg, you can just hold right behind the leg. Point and flex that foot, make big circles going in one direction. And then reverse. Bend the knee, pull it into the chest, flex both feet. Lift the forehead up to the knee and lift the left foot up just a couple of inches off the mat. Drop the left foot, drop the head, raise the right foot, walk the hands up towards the ankle as you pull the knee a little bit closer to the face, lifting the head. Try to flex the feet. Walk the hands down the leg, bend the knee with the first two fingers and thumb of the right hand wrapped around the big toe. See if you can drop the hand out to the right hand side. You can leave that knee bent. You can work towards straightening that leg. And then bending the knee, we're going to bring the foot back to center. Place the foot on top of the left knee. Stretch the right arm out to the right, turn the head and look to the right, and pull the knee down to the left-hand side. Release the stretch, roll back to center. Inhale the right leg up and exhale the right leg down. Now we feel more stretched out on the right side than the left side, so let's lift up the left leg, just point and flex that foot. Rotate the ankle in one direction and then reverse. Bend the knee, pull it into the chest. Flex both feet, lift the forehead up towards the knee as you inhale and exhale. Drop the right leg, drop the head, stretch the left leg straight up to the sky. Walk the hands up to the ankle as you lift the forehead towards the knee. Try to flex both feet, inhale and exhale here. Walk the hands down the leg, bend the knee, first two fingers and thumb wrap around the left big toe, drop the left knee out to the left hand side. Inhale and exhale here. And bringing that leg back to center, we're going to place the foot on the opposite knee. Left arm stretches out to the left. Turn the head and look to the left. Pull the knee down to the right hand side. Try to keep both shoulder blades firmly planted. in the ground as you create this final spinal twist of the class today. Release that pose. Inhale the left leg up and exhale the left leg all the way down. We're going to prepare for final relaxation. So find your way onto your backs on your mats. Palms are about a 45-degree angle from the body, facing up. Feet are falling out to either side. And there's about 2 feet between the heels, so about the length of a mat. And just gently bring your focus and attention to your breath, to your inhales and your exhales. And as you inhale, fill up the lungs all the way from the bottom to the middle, to the top. And exhale, empty the lungs from the top to the middle, to the bottom. Inhale, fill the lungs up from the bottom to the middle, all the way to the top. And exhale, empty the lungs from the top to the middle, all the way to the bottom. Take a few more deep breaths like this, completely relaxing the body. If you notice any areas of tension in the body, when you inhale, send the breath to those areas, untangle them, and exhale, send the tension completely away. Inhale, send the breath to those areas. And exhale, send the tension completely out of your body. And as you breathe and as you relax, feeling your muscles just melt into the floor, feeling the body completely relax. Bring your thoughts back to your intention for our yoga practice today. Know that that intention has been heard. Take a few moments here and a few deep breaths. Put that intention in your mind. And then we'll end our yoga practice together. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes and bring your awareness back to this space. If your body needs any final stretches, go ahead and take those now. And then gently roll over onto one side in fetal position for a moment or two. And then when you're ready, push yourself up into a comfortable seated position, and we'll end our yoga practice together. Sitting up straight and tall, we'll inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale, down. Inhale, sweep up, and exhale, down. And one more inhale, sweep up. Bring the palms together and exhale the hands over our foreheads. May we think positive thoughts. Over our lips, may we speak kind words. And over our hearts, may we spread love and joy wherever we go. Namaste. The light within me salutes the light within you. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you have the ability to pay for this class, you can head over to paypal.me/blissevolution or cash.app/blissevolution. And I hope to see you again next week. I have more classes this week. I have a kid-friendly family yoga tomorrow at 4 Eastern Time. And I have a breathe and meditate class Thursdays at noon Eastern Time, and a Hatha Yoga class at 6 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays. So I will see you then, and have a wonderful week, everybody. Thanks for joining me.